We're going to start in a child's pose, so spread the knees as wide as your mat and rest your forehead down, reach your fingertips forward, and we'll take a few breaths here. Just try and stretch out the spine, breathe in through the rib cage, bring awareness to your lower belly, drawing it in, just preparing ourselves for the class. When you're ready, slowly make your way up onto your all fours, shoulders under the wrists, knees under the hips. Begin to take a few cat and cows, rounding the back, drawing the belly in, and then arching the back, looking up to the sky. Rounding and inhaling as you arch. Feeling the wrists, spreading the fingers nice and wide, keeping the belly engaged. Keep moving here with your own breath. Inhaling and exhaling as you round, drawing the belly in, pushing the mat away. Good. Then we're going to tuck the toes, lift the knees, and press back into your first downward facing dog here. If you need, maybe bending one leg and bending the other. Finding movement, keeping the lower belly drawing in. Fingers spread nice and wide on your mat, pushing down with the palm. And then we'll remain in stillness in our downward facing dog, grounding down through our feet. And we'll come all the way into a plank pose here. Lower down, chaturanga, and push back up, plank. Press back, downward facing dog. We'll take a few more like this. So come all the way forward, plank, belly draws in, thighs are nice and strong. Lower down, chaturanga, push back up, press back, downward facing dog. Again, come all the way forward, plank pose, keep the belly in, lower down, chaturanga, push back up, plank, press back, downward facing dog. And again, come forward, plank, lower down, chaturanga, push back up, and press back, downward facing dog. One more, coming forward, plank, lower down, chaturanga, push back up, plank, press back, downward facing dog. We're going to take a breath also here, keeping that lower belly drawing in, pressing down with the feet, slight bends in the knees if you need. And then we'll bring that right foot forward on the outside of our palms, just stretching out our left hip flexor here. Keep that back leg nice and strong. And when you're ready, press off from the right hand, placing it on the right knee and just taking a gentle twist here. Coming back, send the right leg back, plank, and send the left leg to the outside of your palms here. Keeping that back leg strong. When you're ready, placing left hand on the left knee, gently twisting behind you. A few breaths here, belly draws in, placing that left hand down, left leg goes back, plank, lower down, chaturanga, holding here. And then inhale, press up into upward facing dog or cobra, thighs are nice and strong here. And then exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Good. When you're ready, come forward into plank, lower down, chaturanga, push back up, press back, downward facing dog. Come forward into plank, lower down, chaturanga, push back up, press back, downward facing dog. Come forward, plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, upward facing dog or cobra, thighs are nice and strong, belly draws in, exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Good, a few breaths here. And when you're ready, take a big inhale as you jump to the front of your mat or step, halfway lift, and exhale as you fold all the way forward. Draw your belly in. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, look up, and exhale, palms come by your sides. Inhale, reach the arms up, get nice and tall, belly draws in. Exhale as you fold all the way forward. Inhale, take halfway lift. Exhale, place the palms and jump all the way back, chaturanga. Good. Inhale, lift the chest, upward facing dog or cobra, and exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Good. Then we're going to come to sitting on our mat. Placing the feet down on the mat here, reach the arms out front. We're going to take a few pulses just to fire at the core. So leaning back and then gently coming forward. Keep the belly really drawing in arms remain nice and straight. Good, take a rest here, and we'll add on, so lifting the shins parallel to your mat, or you can lift them all the way up, and then we're gently going to tap the earth 1 foot at a time, alternating here. Keep that lower belly drawing in, the back only slightly rounded, and keep touching the feet gently to the earth. Core is nice and strong here. Arms are straight, and then we'll hold in our boat pose here, Navasana. Alternatively, you can have the shins parallel to the mat. Good, and then release down, cross the feet, send them all the way back, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Okay, then we're going to come into our plank pose once more. We're going to bring that right knee all the way to the right tricep, bring it all the way into the chest, send it back, and then bring it to the left tricep. Opposite side, left knee, left tricep, left knee center, and then left knee, right tricep. Good, opposite side, right tricep, right foot, right knee center, send it back, right knee to left tricep. Opposite side, left tricep, left knee to the center, send it back, and then to the opposite side. Good, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, draw the lower belly in, and then come forward once again into your forearm plank this time. So elbows underneath the shoulders, push through the elbows, protract through the upper back, belly draws in, thighs are nice and strong. Good, and then we're going to press up with our right hand into plank. Holding here for a moment. And then we're going to shift over onto our right side, taking plank, side plank. Good, you can place the palm on the hip here, and if that feels okay, we're going to reach the leg up, pointing the foot and reaching that left hand up. Really find your balance here. Lift the hips up. Good, and then come back to center into your plank, and we'll swap over to the opposite side. You can just place that right hand on the right hip, pressing down with that left hand, making sure your fingers are spread nice and wide. And when you're ready, lift the right leg up, right hand reaches up, really point that right foot, engage the leg. Good, and then release down into plank, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra, belly draws in, thighs are strong. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Good, we're gonna add all that together now. So when you're ready, coming all the way forward into plank. Good, right knee, right tricep, right knee center, right knee, left tricep. Left knee, left tricep, left knee to the chest, send it back, left knee, right tricep. Drop down to elbow plank, press back up. Moving over to the right side, lift the right leg up, come back to your center plank, move over to the left, lift the right leg up, and then come back to your center. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, upward facing dog, and exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, right leg rises, three-legged dog here. Really engage that right glute, belly draws in. And we'll come into our arm balances here. So we're going to bring that right knee all the way on top of the right arm. And we're going to come into Kundyanasana, balancing here. Hold for a few breaths, keep the belly drawing in. And then step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Opposite side, inhale, left leg rises, engage that left glute, belly draws in, and as you exhale, bring that left knee all the way to balance onto that left tricep. Kundyanasana here, point the feet, engage the legs, belly draws in, press down with the hands, fingers spread wide. And then send the legs back. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Good. Jump the feet to the middle of your mat now. We're going to come into Bakasana, crow pose. Bend the arms nice and low here. Get the knees as high as you can up on the armpits. When you're ready, shift your weight forward onto the arms here and gently lift the feet up, drawing them all the way towards your bum here. Draw the belly in, and if you can, straighten the arms or keep them bent. Keep pushing the mat away, fingers spread nice and wide, and then send the feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Good, we're gonna do baby bakasana here. So coming down onto our forearms, same thing, but just crow pose on the forearms. So placing the forearms down, bringing the knees nice and close in towards the armpits, spread the fingers wide, and then lift the feet. Draw the belly in tightly, feet drawing towards your bottom, holding here, and then send them back, low plank. Good, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Good, and then coming back into the center of your mat. We're going to play with side crow here. So twisting the knees to face the left side of your mat, and then we're going to bend that left arm slightly and stack the knees on top of that elbow. When you're ready, moving into those chaturanga arms, leaning forward and then pointing the feet out towards the side. Draw the belly in here, keep the arms nice and bent like in your chaturanga arms. Good, and then send them back. And we'll play with the opposite side, so twisting to the right, balancing the knees on the right arm here, bending into those chaturanga arms, and when you're ready, sending the feet out to the sides, pointing the feet, engaging the thighs here. Draw the belly in. Good, and then send them back. And then moving back into a plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Great, come to kneeling now on your mat here, sitting onto your heels, and place the palms facing out. We're just gonna release the chest here, lift the chest up, draw the belly in, let the neck hang back if that feels okay for you. Take some breaths here. And when you're done, placing the fingers down, so fingers should be in line with your knees here. We're going to lift the knees all the way up to the chest and then drop them down. Lift the knees to the chest and drop them down. Baby Lalasanas here. Lift the knees up and drop them down. And then we're going to try with lifting the feet off the earth here. So really spread the fingers wide, lean forward and lift the feet up. Draw the belly in, hold, and release. Do that again. If you can't get the legs off, it's simply just the action of pushing the hands down into the mat. Eventually the feet will come off. So have one more go. Fingers in line with the knees, lean forward, lift. Even if the feet are gently touching the mat, that's fine. Good, when you're ready, take a well-deserved rest, resting the forehead on the earth and letting the arms hang by your sides. Tune back in with your breath if you lost it. Good, and then rising up, send the feet back, downward facing dog. And as you are in your downward facing dog, we're going to lower down into the elbows here, coming into dolphin, drawing that belly in. And then we're going to press up onto the toes and come back onto the heels. So pressing up, keeping the belly drawing in, inhaling as you come forward, exhale as you lower down. Keep going, inhaling as you come forward and up, exhale, lower down. Step the feet in a little inch closer if you can and keep going. Inhale, lift the hips up, press down with the toes and then coming back. Keep going, inhaling as you lift up, exhale as you lower the heels down. Draw that belly in nice and tightly. Keep pressing with the elbows down into the mat, and we're just going to hold here. Good, and then release. Drop the knees down and take one more child's pose. And coming up when you're ready, sitting onto your mat. I'm going to go with another little arm balance here. So bringing the knee in towards your chest here, giving it a nice hug like a little baby. Flexing the foot slightly. And then we're going to lift that leg and place it on our upper arm here. And see if we can lift our bottom off the earth here. Point the feet. And then see if you can hook that left leg underneath the right and move over into a angle pose. Sending the feet out to the side and then draw them all the way back. Drop the hips down. Great, we'll do that on the opposite side. So cradling that leg in nice and close to our body, stretching out the left glute here. And then sending that thigh on our upper arm here, placing the hand down, pointing the feet, lifting up, and then seeing if we can hook that leg over the left and switching the legs out to the side, holding here, figure 8. Come back to center, lower down. Good, send the legs out, flex the feet, draw the belly in, and we'll take a little forward fold here, just resting down. We move through quite quickly through these arm balances, so feel free to come back to the video and keep trying whenever you like. Once you're ready, we're going to play around with jumping our legs back. So crossing the feet one over the other. So right foot on top of the left and push the palms out in front of you, away from you. Good, swap sides. So left leg over the right, push the palms out, draw the belly in. Try and get nice and compact here. Good, and then place the palms down, lift the feet, and then send them all the way back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. And then come back down to sitting on your mat. We'll try the opposite side here. Cross the right leg over the left, place the palms down. Inhale, lift, exhale, send the feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. If you didn't get it those 2 tries, don't be surprised. It takes a lot of practice and patience to getting that jump back. Good, we'll take a child's pose here now, spreading the knees nice and wide. Forehead rests on the mat. Slow the breath down. And then we'll come onto our belly here, reach the arms out to the side, taking a little bit of a stretch here through the spine. Try and bring that right leg all the way to touch that left hand, twisting here. A few breaths, keep the belly drawing in, and come back to center. Pick up that left leg and try and reach it all the way around to touch that right hand. And back to center. And then pressing up onto the elbows here, coming into Sphinx. Elbows underneath the shoulders, just slightly open the chest here, draw the belly in. Activate through the thighs, tops of the feet pressing down into the mat. A few breaths here. And then take a little rotation with the head in one direction and then the other way. Good. And then pressing back and coming to rest on your mat now. Bringing the right knee into the chest and then bringing it all the way across your body. And then bending that left leg, seeing if you can catch that left leg with your right arm. It's a nice little twist here. Just calming the mind down, calming the body down. Returning back to center. Draw that left knee into the chest. Bringing it all the way across your body. Left arm reaches out to the left, and then seeing if you can catch that opposite leg with the hand. Good, and then coming back to center. Bringing the knees into the chest, taking a few rocks side to side. And then release the hands up above you and extend the feet up to the sky, gently flexing towards the face. And take a few breaths here. And then drawing the feet together, letting the knees open wide. You can keep the arms up above your head or coming into cactus arms here. Elbows bent. Having the eyes gently closed down. And really just tuning into your breath. You can start taking some nice long inhales and exhales. And when you're ready, letting the feet be as wide as the mat, the palms face up. Now letting the breath return to its natural state. And just feeling the benefits of your entire practice. And then ever so slowly coming out of relaxation, wriggling the toes and fingers. Inhaling as you reach the arms up above your head, take a nice big stretch. And then exhale as you roll over onto your right side, using your right arm as a pillow. And when you're ready, pressing all the way up into a seated pose, keeping the eyes closed. Backs of the hands rest on the knees, spine nice and tall. Take a big inhale in through the nose and exhale as you bring your palms to the center of your chest, bowing your head, thanking yourself and your energy for your practice.